In a small Igbo village in eastern Nigeria, there lived a man called Mr. Ajah and his wife Ngozi. They were good people, hardworking, kind, and always ready to help others. Everyone in the village respected them. But behind their smiles, their hearts carried a deep pain. For more than 10 years after their marriage, they had no child. At night, they cried silently, praying for God to bless them. During the day, whispers followed them. Some women mocked Ngozi openly. "Look at her," they said, "always smiling, yet she has no child." Others laughed at Mr. Ajah. "Why keep her? Marry another wife. A man without a child is like a tree without fruit." But Mr. Ajah loved his wife dearly. He would hold her hand and say softly, "Don't listen to them. You are enough for me. One day God will answer us." After many years, their prayers were answered. Daughters began to fill their home, one after the other. The couple rejoiced, but the villagers still mocked. "Girls only. Who will carry his name when he is gone?" they sneered. Though their daughters filled the compound with laughter, deep inside, Mr. and Mrs. Ajah still longed for a son. They prayed and waited. Then at last, a miracle happened. Ngozi gave birth to a baby boy. His first cry was like music, wiping away years of shame and sadness. They named him Otito, which means praise. From that day, joy filled their home. Otito was the pride of the family, the child they had begged God for. His sisters loved him, his father cherished him, and his mother never let him out of her sight. The whole village called him the miracle child. Years passed quickly, and little Otito began to grow. By the time he turned 7, he was full of life. Running barefoot through the village paths, chasing goats and climbing trees with his sisters. He was loved by everyone, the joy of his parents and the pride of his father. His laughter filled the compound, and his mother never stopped thanking God for the miracle child. That same year, during the long summer holiday, Otito's cousin Jamal came from the city to spend time with them. Jamal was the son of Mr. Ajah's brother, and he was also 7 years old. At first, the family thought the boys would be the best of friends. 2 boys, same age, playing and growing together. The family welcomed Jamal warmly. He joined in the games with Otito and his sisters, laughing as they raced around the compound, climbed trees and chased chickens. To anyone watching, it was the perfect picture of childhood happiness. But beneath Jamal's smile, something darker was quietly growing. One hot afternoon, the children were playing in the compound when Jamal picked up Otito's small phone. It was a birthday gift from his father, and Otito treasured it. "Give me my phone, Jamal," Otito said, reaching out his hand. "No, I'm not done with it," Jamal snapped, clutching it tightly. "But it's mine," Otito protested and tried to grab it back. In a moment, the 2 boys were pushing and shoving each other like children often do. Their laughter had turned into angry cries. Ngozi, who was inside the house, rushed out when she heard the noise. She saw the boys fighting and stepped in firmly. "Enough," she commanded. Her voice was calm but strong. "Jamal, give the phone back to Otito. That belongs to him." Jamal's face tightened with anger, but he had no choice. Slowly, he threw the phone back at Otito, his eyes burning with something no one noticed. The fight ended quickly, and the children went back to playing as if nothing had happened. To everyone else, it was just a small quarrel. But in Jamal's heart, the anger did not go away. It stayed deep and hot like fire, waiting to spread. That evening, Jamal was asked to share Otito's room. The 2 boys lay side by side on the small bed as the house slowly fell into silence. But in the stillness of the night, Jamal's mind went back to the quarrel. His young heart was still heavy with anger. Lying there in the darkness, his bitterness grew. And in that terrible moment, Jamal did something no one could have ever imagined. At dawn, Mr. Ajah got ready to leave for the farm. Every morning, Otito would wake up, rubbing his sleepy eyes, and run to greet his father at the door. But that day, he did not come. Strange, Mr. Ajah thought, though he brushed it aside and went on his way. Not long after, Ngozi, his mother, called out from the kitchen, "Otito! Otito!" Otito didn't respond. Thinking the boy was still asleep, she sent his elder sister to wake him. Minutes later, a sharp scream tore through the walls of the house. "Mommy! Mommy! Please come!" Ngozi rushed into the room and froze. Her son, her precious Otito, was no longer moving. His little face was still, his tiny hands already cold. "No!" she wailed, collapsing to the floor. Her daughters cried out, their voices rising like a storm. Neighbors came running, their footsteps filling the compound. Ngozi clung to her child's body, rocking him as if her touch could bring him back. Mr. Ajah was called from his farm. When he saw his only son lying still, his cry shook the ground. He fell to his knees, a broken man. Nobody understood what had happened. Was it sickness? Was it witchcraft? Or was it something else? Days passed. The house was filled with mourning. The mother could not eat. The father sat in silence, his eyes fixed on the ground. Then one night, Jamal began screaming in his sleep. "Leave me, Otito. Stop disturbing me. I didn't mean it." The family grew uneasy. What was he saying? What was haunting him?